A clearinghouse is a financial institution that acts as an intermediary between buyers and sellers in financial transactions, with the goal of reducing counterparty risk and facilitating the settlement of trades. Here is a basic tutorial on how a clearinghouse works. Trade execution. Two parties agree to a financial transaction, such as the purchase or sale of a security or a derivative. The transaction is executed through a trading platform or exchange. Clearing. The details of the transaction are sent to a clearinghouse. The clearinghouse validates the trade details, calculates the net positions of each party, and updates their accounts accordingly. The clearinghouse acts as a buyer to every seller and a seller to every buyer. Margin. Both parties are required to post margin, which is a financial deposit intended to cover potential losses in case one party fails to fulfill their obligations. The margin requirements are determined by the clearinghouse and vary depending on the type of asset and the level of risk involved. Settlement. The clearinghouse facilitates the settlement of the transaction by transferring the securities and/or cash between the parties' accounts. This eliminates the need for the parties to transact directly with each other and reduces counterparty risk. Default. If one party fails to fulfill their obligations, the clearinghouse uses the margin to cover the losses. If the margin is not sufficient, the clearinghouse may call for additional margin or use its own reserves to cover the losses. The defaulting party is typically expelled from the clearinghouse and may face other penalties. Clearinghouses are critical components of modern financial markets, as they help to reduce counterparty risk and increase the efficiency of transactions. They are particularly important in derivatives markets, where the value of contracts can be much larger than the margin posted.